Welcome in. Get rolling in a little bit here when more people show up. There are still some openings in a bunch of stuff too, so we'll have to get a few of those closed before we get rolling. Big Al's can wait until then, but there's a lot to go there. 3 left in baseball and 3 left in football. I'll read off players when we're a little bit more in. Hold on, my son's calling me downstairs. William, you good? Were you calling me? Were you calling for me? Okay, will you shut this door? What? Mom will when she gets home. Yeah, I'm starting my stream right now. I already did. Close the door. Hello, Ela. How's it going? Get your guesses in. We've got a little bit of work to do to fill a couple of these. Mike, since you're here, I think you saw that you sold 2 of them. There's one more if someone wants to buy it, but I'll mention that when we get there again. Blind spots. We have 3 mains left here, 3 mains left here. We'll get there. Hockey's closed. Raggy's full. Jason has Tennessee up for 18. And then still a whopping 15, 14, I guess. I put 15, it's 14. 14 left in Big Al's. I'll be monitoring the Facebook page just to make sure people aren't claiming there, which they may be. Yeah, there's a claim for Brad. Oh, 13. I'll try to keep track of Facebook too, just in case. Get your guesses in. We got, as soon as we maybe have 10 or more people in here watching, I'll start reading off some names that are left in the football and the baseball. They're both cheaper spots, 16 and 17. As soon as we get those filled up, we can run randoms and start with baseball and then East Coast and then the football and Racky. But I will wait and see where we're at first. Hela, you'll do a second in. You got it. Thank you. Good luck to you. I'm going to go mark it off so I'm not just looking for extra stuff later. So down to 12. We're getting there. I'll read off players that are left in the football and the juice ball in like 2 or 3 minutes here. We're getting there. If you can see them and you want to join, these are the football spots and these are the baseball spots. Baseball's juice, so there's players from every sport and some non-sports guys too. We are full on our East Coast. I got a new series on the way, I believe, or at least it's made. I paid for some. We'll have to look over those later. There's a bunch of great middle to big names, so it's kind of loaded with fan favorite. I mean, obviously, there's still huge Bedard, McDavid, Ovechkin, Orr's back in. There's some big names in this. Sakic, Quick's back in. Stankoven's a new signing. That's cool. Natchez, Colorado, back in there. That one's cool too. Coffee, Forsberg, Esposito, Bork. Those are all great. Hextall's a cool one too. We've had before. Bob's in there. Fedorov again. Spencer Knight's cool. Timu's back in. Woo! I haven't even looked at the top yet. Some fun stuff. Markov's back in too. That's cool. Chris Chelios is in. Brett Hull, the alternate. Man, there's some cutters back in too. My boy Gunther, Larkin, and Belfour there. This will be a loaded. Yager's back too. I forgot about that one. We'll talk about that later. That'll be hopefully for Monday, but maybe Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to start reading off some names that are available in the football and the baseball. I'll start baseball since that's where we're going to hopefully start the stream. Welcome in, guys. I appreciate you joining on a Wednesday. We seem to be a little slower today getting stuff filled up, and that's okay. If we have to do less live fills, we can. Let me just double check Facebook again because some stragglers claiming there too. I don't think anyone claimed the no, not the starters. Okay, just checking Big Al's. Okay, so if you're jumping in now, we've got 3 left in the sensational football. It's a pick your player style. 3 left in the juiced ball for baseball. That's also pick your player. East Coast is closed. Ragkey's full. Besides, Tennessee is up for sale. Big Al's has 12 spots left. Those are 43 per. We'll get the teams going as soon as it's full. Make that 11. Kevin's grabbing a spot. Thanks, Kevin. Daryl, what's up, man? How you doing? So let me read off the spots in baseball, see if we can get a few of those claimed up. Just 3 to close this after I mark off Kevin. Okay, in baseball, 3 will close this. You pick a player, you get 4 left. I think this is our 4th ball we've done from this case. 5th. If I just look to the left, I would see that we've already done 4. Is Manning available in football? No. Peyton Manning got claimed by Tim yesterday. I will read those in a second as well. But baseball spots, these are pick one random for 17 per. 3 will close us. And it's multi-sport and some non-sport as well. We've already, I guess we've hit some no, the non-sports we've hit were, I mean, they're still sports, just not major sports. Theismann football. He is there. You got it, Jonathan. Let me put him down. So 2 left there. I'll mark this one off too. Okay. Al Kaline, Allen Iverson, Barry Larkin, Barry Sanders, Bobby Hull. These are baseballs. Some are signed by non-baseball players. Brooks Robinson, Cal Ripken, Carmen Electra. 3 will close us here. Chevy Chase, Chipper Jones, Chris Mullen, Christy Brinkley, Cole Hamels, Cowboy Joe West, Dallas Stars ball. It's a team signed ball. Damian Lillard, Dan Marino, Devontae Adams, Deion Sanders, Dennis Rodman, Dominique Wilkins, Don Mattingly, Duke Snyder, Fernando Tatis, Frank Robinson, Fred McGriff, Gary Payton, John Morant, Jackson Merrill, James Wood, Jaromir Jagr, Jason Kidd, Jazz Chisholm, Jeff Bagwell, Jim Tomei, Joe Montana, Joe Morgan, John Elway. I'll do the same thing for the footballs here in a second for the football. Jordan Love, Jose Ramirez, Juan Jose, Julio Rodriguez, Julius Irving, Justin Jefferson, Kevin Garnett, Chris Bryant, Kyle Tucker, Larry Bird, Lou Brock, Luis Robert, Manny Ramirez, Marcus Simeon, Miguel Cabrera, Mike Tyson, Nolan Arenado, Patrick Ewing, Pedro Martinez, Pete Alonso, Peyton Manning. You said football. Peyton Manning's available in the baseball, but not the football. Randy Johnson, Reggie Jackson, Robin Yount, Rod Carew, Roger Clemens, Roger Staubach, Ronald Acuna, Ryan Sandberg, Sammy Sosa, Shaquille O'Neal, Spike Lee, Stan Musial, Steve Young, Sue Bird, Tony Perez, Tyreek Hill, Vlad Guerrero Sr., Wade Boggs, Willie McCovey, and Yordan Alvarez. So 2 left now with the Dallas Stars getting picked up by Bill. Thanks, Bill. Good luck to you. And there goes Ryan Sandberg. So 2 away. Stars. Sandberg. So 1 away now. I think there will be 1 solo. Should have 18 here. We do. Here's a left field guess for the goalback, Antonio Freeman. That's a good guess. I love Freeman. I got my story from Freeman from when I was a kid. I try not to read your guys' names off or give you a yes, that's a good guess, or no, it's a bad guess, because someone in here may have already guessed, someone may not have already guessed. There's not a lot of guesses these days, but hopefully people keep guessing. Free little guessing game. 1 left in the ball, 2 left in the football. I'm going to go read the football spots now. These are 16 per. Pick a player. You get 3 randoms on these, so $4 per player. And these are all football, I guess, besides Frank Thomas, but it's Auburn football. He got a scholarship for Auburn. Players here that are not locked: Aaron Donald, Adrian Peterson, A.J. Brown, A.J. Hawk, Allen Robinson, Andre Johnson, Anthony Richardson, Billy Shaw, Bob Lilly, Buffalo Dynasty Ball, Dante Hall, Devontae Adams, Derek Carr, Dermontti Dawson, Drew Pearson, Frank Gore, Frank Thomas. That's what I thought that Steelers mini was yesterday. It was Dermontti Dawson, but it was Donnie Shell. Frank Gore, Frank Thomas, Harold Fannin, Jarvis Landry, Jason Taylor, Carmen Electric. That will close baseball. I'm going to go fill these out real quick too. Bill Obi Jonathan. 17. Okay, so just 2 left here to close these. Everything's full besides Big Al's. We'll worry about that when we get there, though. There's 11 spots left over there. I was somewhere down here. Jarvis Landry, Jason Taylor, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Waddle, Jerome Bettis. This is for the football. Pick a player, get 3. Jerome Bettis, Javon Curse, J.J. McCarthy, John Elway, Jonathan Ogden, Jonathan Taylor, Jonathan Vilma. That's a cool name. Jordan Addison, Kyler Murray, Larry Little, Lenny Moore, Lyndon Fletcher, Marvin Harrison, another cool name there that we don't see a ton. Michael Penix, Michael Vick, Mike Singletary, Ray Lewis, Ricky Williams, Riley Leonard, Roger Staubach, Russell Wilson, Sam Laporta, Sauce Gardner, Steve Largent, T. Higgins, Terrell Suggs, Thurman Thomas, Tony Dorsett, Warren Moon, Wes Welker, Willie Rofe, and Xavier Legette. 2 will close us there, and I think there will be. This needs to be relocated because there's going to be. Well, no, it doesn't. There's going to be like 6 solos or 5 solos at $4 a piece after you rent them. So just waiting on 2 spots in the football. I can run these randoms though. Let's do that. 19, 38, 76, and there's 77. So 1 solo left here. Once we run this 7 times, the final player will be a $3 solo for whoever wants to jump on this player. And we'll worry about football here in a second. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Dennis Rodman is the 1 solo. Dennis Rodman, the worm. I think we've seen him before. For those that don't know, I don't keep hit players from the same case available, so anyone that's showing up as claimable are hittable still. They've not been hit in this case. I wouldn't sell a hit one from these specific checklists. Christy Brinkley, Roger Staubach, Chad, you'll take Rodman. You got it. K-line to Frank Robinson. I will read those off, guys, since these were all brand new here. The randoms. Okay, those randoms are done. We're going to start with this, but before we get there, let's see if we can get the last two football, because there's going to be some solos there that need to get claimed up as well. Jonathan just behind on Rodman. Chad had him, but you might be on top chat where it hides all of Chad's comments, and I don't know why it does that. It makes no sense to me. I just double checked and I went to top and it still did not show yours. Brian taking Elway in the football. Thanks, Brian. Just one spot left. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Chad for 3, Brian for 16. Makes no sense. I'm probably going to stop updating the pay list. One spot left, guys, in the football. If you heard a name you want, or you can see one here, one will close us, $16. Then there'll be some solos. I'd love to run the randoms there and get that going before we run the other breaks, and then we can come back and do this one after. So we'll hang out here for just 2 more minutes, try to get one more claim up, and then we'll roll. If you're just jumping in, you can try to guess who I've got in the gold bag here for some credit tonight. It's a player that led the league in receiving yards for a season. Anytime I say that for a season, it just means at least one season. It could be someone that did it once. It could be someone that did it 10 times. But don't take the fact that I say a season to mean that he only did it once. It could be either one. Yes, and Jason has Tennessee for selling Radke as well. When we get there, I'll mention it, and I've mentioned it a few times already, but one left in the football. There's multiple there. We're going to open one. Donald, Peterson, A.J. Brown, Hawk, Allen Robinson, Andre Johnson, Richardson, Billy Shaw, Bob Lilly, Buffalo Dynasty, Dante Hall, Devontae Adams, Derek Carr, Dermontti Dawson. We got football tomorrow, by the way, guys. I'm pretty excited, even though that game's never really that great. It's a game with 4 downs and kickoffs and watching the World Series of Poker. I used to watch that all the time. I like watching poker. Frank Gore, Frank Thomas, Harold Fannin, Jarvis Landry, Jason Taylor, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Waddle, Jerome Bettis, Javon Kirsch, J.J. McCarthy, John Elway, Jonathan Ogden, Jonathan Taylor, Jonathan Vilma, Jordan Addison. If you've already heard me read these, just mute me for a second. Kyler Murray, Larry Little, Lenny Moore. We're looking for one claim. London Fletcher, Marvin Harrison, Michael Penix, Michael Vick, Mike Singletary, Ray Lewis, Ricky Williams, Riley Leonard, Roger Staubach, Russell Wilson, Sam Laporta, Sauce Gardner, Steve Largent. If there's a parlay for it, I'll watch it. Yeah, I know. It makes it fun. Steve Largent, T. Higgins, Terrell Suggs, Thurman Thomas, Tony Dorsett, Warren Moon, Wes Welker, Willie Rofe, Xavier Legette. One spot will claim us. Remember, Tom Brady's locked. If we hit the Tom Brady ball, it'll be random to all the remaining names. So there's 99. No, there's not 99. 68 names. There was 70. We opened one, and there's one locked. I'll wait another 1 more minute here. If it doesn't fill up, we'll come back to it in a second, and we'll start with baseball. Just would like to get the randoms run before we get going. If we can't, no problem. I'd like to see a white panel or a black panel or a gold ball or something. The next few would be great. Greg will close us. Thanks, Greg. Buffalo Dynasty. I actually haven't. Saints Wiki Clean. Oh, yeah, I got Brian right there. Although there's a 50% chance that I would have missed that OB lately. I don't know why I miss claims so much, but I do. I'm going to mark yours off, Greg, just to finish the process here. And then I won't do that for the rest today. I'll do it later. Okay, let's run these randoms. I believe there will be... Did I delete John Elway? No. Did I delete Joe Theismann? Oh, I did read off Elway Ovi. I just probably deleted it. I forgot to. You're spot on. I forgot to delete it, so I read it again. So had someone claimed it, I probably would have typed it in twice and then figured it out after. Absolutely correct. 52. That's 48. That's 4 randoms. The other night we had 5, so that's the right number. All right, guys, let's get some randoms. The final 4 names that come out will be $4 solos if you want them. I'm going to move. I'll wait till after to move him. Also, last call, Mike was selling all his solos sight unseen for 4. If anybody wants to take a stab at this spot here, Mike will sell for 4. If not, you guys can try to sell trade if you want. There's not a lot of time to do it, but you can do it while we're running these 2. So I figured I'd give someone a shot if they want to grab it for $4. It's there. Let's start running these, though. Scott grabbed the other 2. Okay, final 4 will be $4 solos. 49, 50, 51, 52 on the 7th roll. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll take 2 randoms in the football. There's only 1 random available, Jason, if you want it. 2 of them were already claimed. He only had 3 to give. If you want Mike's last random for $4, it's all yours. I haven't hit the 7th roll yet. I'll wait just a second. He's got 1 more available at $4. The other 2 were taken. Let me know and I'll wait before I hit the again button. One fine, okay? You got it. So I'll highlight it when we get over there, but you got Mike's final random, and hopefully Mike's on board here. He was here earlier. And that would give you your 1 claim, Mike. So there's our 7th. Our solos to buy are Russell Wilson, Jonathan Taylor, Sam Laporta, Harold Fannin. Some good ones there. Let's see, I'm going to delete Scott's thing. Just like I thought I would. I'll fix it after. Bob Lilly. Here's our solos. We're going to get rid of these. I'm going to get rid of that spot because I don't like it. Put it over here for Scott. And then this one belongs to Jason. Okay. Greg Laporta. JT, yeah, it's JY. I got you. I see that was Taylor for me. I got you. No one else would be J something on this, anyways. Chad, JT, Wilson going to Gila, and Fannin going to Nick. Sam, so there was only the 1 random left, and Jason took it. He had 3 available. 2 got bought from Scott earlier today, and then the last one was there. Otherwise, Sam, I would have had one for you. Okay. I'll read those when we get there. I got those last 4 solos, the sold spots, and then we're good to go. If you're jumping in now, the only thing that's left is Big Al's full size. There are still 11 spots left. It's random teams. You can ignore the teams next to them. We're not claiming these. These are just in order of claims. Once we get that, we'll randomize this list, and you'll land on a random team. There are still 11 left to close us. Let's do the Waddle. Yeah, I actually really like Jalen Waddle. I'm excited to see him on Denver. There was a time where it was so hard to get his stuff. Like when he first joined the league, we could find his stuff, and then it's kind of like a Fanatics athlete that was tough to get signatures for. Okay, baseball up first. Enough with the setup. Let's get rolling. Chris D. I'm going to skip some spots so I read all yours together. You've got Mantle, Garnett, Kidd, Chisholm, Kaline, Koufax, Lillard, Dion, Morgan, Tatis, Skeens, Bird, Merrill, Irving, Julio Rodriguez, Griffey Jr., Simeon Sanders, Lou Brock, and Jordan Love. That's Barry Sanders. You had both Sanders, actually. Brad, you had Gwynn, Wood, Shaquille O'Neal, Sosa, Snyder, Seaver, Clemens, Tyson, Payton, and Reggie Jackson. Chris. Chad, you had the Sandlot Ball, McGriff, Marino, Bryant, and Arenado. Bill S., you had Aaron, Mullen, Hamels, Alvarez, Ripken, Stars Ball, Perez, Cabrera, Tucker, and Spike Lee. Tim K., you had Trout, Tyreek Hill, Bobby Hole, Mattingly, and Montana. Nick, you had Frank Thomas, Pedro, Musial, Luis Robert, and Larkin. Elliot, you had Rivera, Yager, Subird, Steve Young, and Devontae Adams. Dave, you had De La Cruz, Morant, Juan Jose, Ewing, and Manny Ramirez. Larry V., Ryan, Peyton Manning, Ronald Acuna, Chevy Chase, Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan R., you had Rose, Brooks Robinson, Randy Johnson, Dominic Wilkins, Jose Ramirez, Electra, Bagwell, Brinkley, Staubach, and Frank Robinson. Jim, Ichiro, Vlad Guerrero Sr., Yunt, Cowboy Joe West, and Jim Tomei. Brian, you had Sheen, Iverson, Carew, Boggs, and Jefferson. And Obi, you had Sandberg, Elway, McCovey, Chipper Jones, Pete Alonso. Chad, you claimed the Dennis Rodman solo. Okay. I think you will too, Jason. Nice. All baseball, did you really, Nick? Pedro, yeah. Last time I said that spot hit, didn't it? Maybe that's your angle. Whoever has Sam Bennett Canada jersey, would you take Merzlikins trade for Sam Bennett? Merzlikins is you, Dylan. Sam Bennett was Jonathan R. Jonathan R., do you want to trade Sam Bennett for Merzlikins? Let him know if you'd like to. And I'll come back to that too if we need to. Baseball time. Read those off. Good luck all. Thanks for helping me close this stuff. We'll hopefully get Big Al's going. Probably try a 2-boxer live, but if this one takes a long time to fill, we may just skip that and go straight to Racky and licensed jerseys. That's true. Yeah, a lot of these quarterbacks could have played baseball. Stafford. There's a bunch more. I can't think of them right now, but Stafford and who was Stafford friends with in college? Was it Kershaw or someone like that? I can't remember. Okay, let's roll. We've got balls 5, 8, 2, and 4. 2, 4, 5, 8. 2, 4, 5, 8. I can't use this one. I almost threw a 6-sided dice. I need an 8-sided dice. Glad I stopped myself there. 2, 4, 5, 8. 1 does not work. It goes this way, but we'll still a 1 either way. 2 does work. Box 2. Checking this. Okay. 2. Wrote on the plastic, but it's still there. You see it moving with the plastic. Okay, good luck all. I think we've pulled 2 baseball, 2 non-baseball, so the rest is it's like starting a new case on whether we think we're going to get baseball or not. I haven't really kept track in the last cases. I mean, I think they differ, but Al, how much did Wilson cost me? That one was 16. Oh no, sorry, you had just the solo. $4, Sheila. $4. Jeez, I'm trying to sell you a solo for 16. Should be on the back. You're welcome. Okay, here we go. Good luck all on the baseball. There is part of the signature there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Don't really know. My first thought is Cole, but I don't think that's. I don't think that's an H. Isn't there a Cole? No, I'm not going to guess. I'm horrible at these. Is that Garmin Electra? That was the final claim, too. Let's see if it is. I'm sitting here thinking that's Cole. I can see it. I can see the E and an L. Then it kind of just all falls off after that. Let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is. That's been in several juiced cases, and we've had several claim, and sometimes it goes as a random, but we've never seen it till now. That's cool. Whenever I think of Carmen Electra, I think of Starsky and Hutch. Isn't she like the cheerleader on that with the other girl? Why is my weight important? It's very important. Woo! It's not Manning. I know after I said there's Manning here, I would do that, huh? Great hit. So that answers the question, whether it's sports or not sports. Not sports. Congrats. That's the best item you've ever pulled. We pulled, do you guys remember a long time ago, we also pulled, we probably pulled someone like Electra to it. Remember we pulled the Carly Lloyd jersey, soccer jersey, and you guys made me sniff it, and then I was never let down. That's why if you look at the, actually I think I got rid of that part. If you look at the corner post, it says I will not sniff your items. People that were new are probably like, what does he mean he's not going to sniff our items? You guys made me sniff a Carly Lloyd jersey, although it's never used, so it was stupid. Great hit, Jonathan. Congrats. Carmen Electra. And that's what I remember her for, too, Al. I really do think of that, but yeah. That's funny. Yeah, that's what I remember her for, too. Do you remember that, Daryl? Were you here when I sniffed the Carly Lloyd jersey? You guys made me do it. And then the whole corner post was based off of that. I'm not going to sniff your items, but I got rid of that because I thought people would think I was weird. Now it just says this is a safe space. It used to say this is a safe space. I will not sniff your items. All right, let's keep it going. Next non-football items. So the poll's still up with no, the baseball didn't influence that. Guesses are still valid until we get to the ball. Yeah, I bet Nate did put me up to it. I don't know who it was, but I'm a man of the people. I'll do what you guys want in good measure. Okay, East Coast time. Final one, a long series. I think we opened 28 after this one. We hit 5 headliners so far. Pictured headliners, I think. 4 or 5. And we've hit several of the non-pictured headliners that I think should have or could have been headliners. Series, the compression short. Oh, yes. They were compression sweats. And they weren't even compression. They just were a little too small. My wife got them for me. And they made it so that they didn't hang around my ankles. And you guys gave me crap for that, too. That was all at the old house. Final jersey, guys. New series is here. If you'd like to take a peek into it and see if some of your guys are there, you can pause and do this or ask me. I'll send it to you. I'm going to shorten the length of these. Usually I get rid of the autographed part and the city part, so it'll say Adrian Kempe Kings Adidas. We also know that it's a jersey, so I get rid of that. That way it can fit on here and fit on the Facebook post. But if you want to look at your teams or players or see who's on there, and I can message them to you, we'll probably start Monday if it gets here in time. If not, Wednesday. We're down to just 25 names left in this one. 12 claims, 12 randoms, 1 solo. Brian, you had Bedard, Kachuk, Hayduke, Wolf, Ottinger, and Stutzel. Larry V, you had Belfour and Jarvis. Daryl, you had Kovalev and Schwartz. Jonathan R, Joseph, Bennett, Forsberg, and Steele. Nick, you had Fedorov and Eriksson Ek. Jason T, Matthews, and Mangiapane. Kurt, you had Rust and Eklund. Carlos, you had Ekholm and Svechnikov. Dylan, you had Quick and Merzlikins. Jason, you grabbed our only solo today, which was Vasilevsky. He's been a headliner several times too. I was just about to say if we don't hit a headliner, I owe you guys a jersey, but I forgot we already hit Gordie Howe, so I made it out of that. We only have box 30. I will delete it as a way of saying goodbye, Series 14. Hello, Series 15. Still one community hit. I'd love to pull it here into the last series by pulling a community and see if we can do it again. I just would love to see claim hit here. Close this. We'll do the football next. A drink of water. Okay. And then we'll keep. I'm going to bring this down actually, since it's a little bit pressing that we get closer. I think Kevin was the last claimer, so we're still a few away. 11 or is it 12? It's 11. 11 left there. That'll be in a couple breaks. Okay, box 30. Good luck, all. Thanks for joining in Series 14. I thought this was a fun series. I've opened boxes from Hit Parade, from AJ's, from Frozen Pond, from Gold Rush, from other places. I truly believe our best bang for our buck and the chance to get great names as well as having a chance at lock names that are pretty obtainable. We've hit several every series. I think East Coast is our best chance of that, and I enjoy the player break. You like the series? I did too. I thought this was a great series, and I think the next one's looking great too. So several, I'll have to decide what we're going to lock. Did he put McDavid in? I forgot to look. He did, so it might be McDavid and Orr locked again. No Gordie Howe this time. He probably, instead of putting him in the series, he probably just sent the Gordie Howe straight to Daryl anyway. Just said, here you go, here's your Gordie. Probably my guess. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you liked this series? And of course, I make a comment about saying how this has been a headliner. It just wasn't this time. Man. Ending with another great one. Sorry to everyone else, but that was the solo. Andrei Vasilevsky going to Jason. Jason, nice hit. Fanatics Premium. Tampa Bay Lightning. Ending with Vasi. I thought that was an excellent series. Some series, the boxes go our way. Some series, they don't. I feel like they, over the course of the series, they went our way. So, it's a great hit. I think he comes out late every series. Vasilevsky, does he? That sounds right in my brain. He seems like one of the guys that we tend to get more often than not when he's on the checklist, too, which I have no complaints. Jason, great hit. Told you, John. Did you have a feeling he was going to hit, Vasi? Fanatics Premium. There's a fight strap somewhere in here. There it is. Vasi, great hit. Lightning. I don't know if you already have a Lightning jersey. Jason, quit watching poker. You just won a Vasi. You did have a great series, Jason. There's been series in the past where that hasn't been the case for you. But you definitely did. Congrats, great hit. That does it for us for this series. I'll have to do like a recap. Maybe I'll do like a little pick stitch of all the ones we pulled that series because I enjoyed that one. Mine was Ocatero. You had a great series too. Jeez Louise. That's right, St. Louis, Tampa. Vasi's a great one to hit. Congrats. What did I miss? I think. And Joseph. What's up, Joseph? I'm going to stop marking off payments because I'm going to mess it up if I keep doing that. Got you, Joseph. We're down to our final 10. I'm going to check Facebook to make sure we didn't get a claim there. because there's a few notifications for me. Okay, perfect. So still 10 left. We'll do our football next, Racky after that, and then we'll come over and try to fill this one up. However, this one, I'll base how this one closes, whether we're going to try 2 box. I know it's different, so we might do one regardless, but we'll see where this goes. Greg with an in. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, you got it. I take pictures anyways, guys. So if you guys want pictures, let me know. Some of you guys, if you're going to sell or trade stuff, will ask me to coin it for you. I'm happy to do that too. If it's a corner item, just say, hey, can you get me a coin picture with this date on it tomorrow or the next day when I'm going to try to sell or trade it, and I can coin it for you. But I take pictures of everything every night just so I have like memory of what's been pulled. So if you guys want a picture before it gets to you, it's totally good. Okay, footballs. I'm going to read these too because this was ran live. Chad, you had Jefferson, Dawson, Moore, Allen Robinson. John, you had Dart, Riley Leonard, Jonathan Ogden, Ray Lewis. Yeah, you get better picks than me. Yeah. you got it, Jonathan. I'll do a photo shoot with Electra tonight. Okay. Chris, you had Sanders, that's Barry Sanders, Warren Moon, Javon Curse, Tony Dorsett, Chad, Caleb Williams, Wes Welker, Jonathan Vilma, Willie Rofe, Michael D. Unitas, Frank Thomas, Ricky Williams, and A.J. Hawk. Bill S., you had Rogers, Pearson, Largent, Richardson. Tim, you had Manning, Landry, Murray, Peterson, Adrian Peterson. Mike, you had Kelsey. You sold all your randoms. Fletcher and Billy Shaw went to Scott. Jalen Waddle went to Jason. Larry V., you had Urlacher, Vic, Carr, and Staubach. Sam, you had Genty, Bettis, Aaron Donald, or Marvin Harrison. I like that line quite a bit. Jonathan R., Marino, Gardner, Thurman Thomas, Terrell Suggs. Jim, you had Montana, Daniels, McCarthy, and Higgins. Brian W., Gates, Taylor, Andre Johnson, Frank Gore. Jonathan R., you had Theismann, Devontae Adams, Larry Little, and Mike Singletary. Brian W., you had Elway, Hall, Penix, and Addison. Greg, the Buffalo Dynasty, which I need to look at the picture and see. Is it like the triplets with Levy or something? A.J. Brown, Bob Lilly, and Leggett. And then solos were Gila with Wilson, Chad with Jonathan Taylor, Greg with Laporta, and Nick with Harold Fannin. I'd have never really, I guess maybe they used to call them the Dynasty. I'm going to look at the picture. Oh, maybe it's just triplets. Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, and Andre Reed. Used to have a jersey that was the Dynasty, but I thought it had 4 signatures on it with Levy, not Bruce. Okay, just curious. And now I've talked about it a lot, so if it comes out, congrats and sorry. Let's close this. Get a box, and then we'll reveal our helmet, and we'll close the poll. QB, tight end, other wide receiver are the top 3. Running backs getting the least votes today. They betrayed you the other day. I don't blame you. Here's our case. That's looks like a coffin. I couldn't fit in there, but 1, 3, 4. We open 2, yeah. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So anything but a 2 works here. Anything but a 2 with an 8-sided dice. So I'm going to roll a 2. Nope, 5 works. That's down the bottom. 5. Slide this over, and let's pull 5 out. I'm going to turn this into baseballs. Make room. Let's see if anybody got some credit. And someone did. Someone got it right. I don't know how you got it right, but you did. 3, 2, 1. Then again, he is a 2-time receiving yards leader. He did it twice. A couple guys in there did it twice or more. There's a bunch of one-timers, though, too. We've got a Seahawks Rave. Nice puke green, which I actually like this helmet. I like any Rave for the Seahawks, but I like this one, too. It's got some stats on there, and the ink is like, see how the light's reflecting off that thick ink? I imagine that they wrote that they signed that with, you know, on Jurassic Park, those little dinosaurs that shoot that inky oil stuff out. Pretty sure that's the substance that's, they dipped a pen in the quill or whatever in the ink, and that's what it's written with. Steve Largent, Hall of Fame 95 NFL 100 team, top 100, 7-time Pro Bowl, 2-time. Hey, look, it even says 2-time receiving yards leader. I did not know that. Now I do. I knew it had a bunch of stats, but I didn't read that specifically. How perfect is that? Cool. I'm pretty sure Chad had Largent. Did anybody else have Largent? I don't even think I have to look. Just tell me if someone else had Largent. I'm pretty sure Chad was the one that had it. Steve Largent in the bag. Nice one, Chad. Where's my notebook? There, all the way over there. I'm going to write your name down here. Yesterday it was Tim and Jason. Tim, I wrote yours down. Jason, you used yours. Chad getting 11 doll hairs tonight. Nice, Chad. Okay, I'm going to close the poll. Looks like you guys are going QB. I'd love that. Let's see if we get QB to win tonight. Start with a nice QB ball here would be great. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 QBs out of like the 12 headliner balls. Okay, well, let's roll. Next up will be Radke, and then we'll do some Big Al's helmets. We're just a little bit away on those. 10 spots still left. And then some life fills. There's a double cut. There, like I said, this series has got some smaller names, medium names, and some pretty big names. We started off with one of the smaller names last week. I imagine out of the 8, there's a good mixture of all 3 of those categories. Let's see where we go on this one. Well, it's in a, I don't know why, it's in a thing. It's in a football holder. I'm having a hard time. Oh, this thing's on top. Don't read it. I won't either. I'm having a hard time recognizing the signature, but I saw it to the side. Let's just go this way and look. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Man, it's got an Upper Deck signature too. This has got to be a name that I just don't see very often, and I'm going to kick myself for not knowing it. Is this one of those names that I can cheat and look on the top? I'm just not going to. Oh, it is. It definitely is him. We haven't seen him in a long time. Why is he signing Upper Deck? Yep, you are correct. Allen Robinson. I would put him kind of at the same level as the Diggs we hit last week. That's not a C, that's an A. I thought that was a C. It's an NFL Shield ball, which is kind of cool. Let's see if I can unwrap it a little bit here. Not a team label, it's just an NFL Shield. The Duke, which the Duke balls are nice, so. All right, Allen Robinson. I don't think he would have ever got claimed. Who had Allen Robinson? Very top line, Chad. You had Justin Jefferson, Dermontti Dawson, Lenny Moore, and Allen Robinson. Hitting on the first line. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know where Robinson is anymore. He was with the Jaguars? Was he with the Bears for a little bit? Chad, nice hit. Upper Deck. I'm sure there's a card in there for Upper Deck too, but on his couch, yeah, he could be. Hold on, let me see here. He's with the Lions? Oh no. He's with the Lions in 2024. I guess he played for 10 years. Yeah, I was gonna say he's a Bear. He was a Jaguar. Who else am I missing? Rams, Steelers, Giants, Lions. That's cool. And he was Penn State, wasn't he? He was. Second rounder. Okay, congrats, Allen Robinson. I'm interested to see what the rest of this case has for us. I think we got some big ones hiding in there. All right, we've done juice. We've done football. That is receiver, by the way. Doesn't help you. But receiver's probably the best one to hit if you picked something other than that. You think that's going to win tonight? I think receiver's going to win tonight. Okay, receiver on the board. Let's go to Radke, guys. Jason has the Tennessee Titans. Did you, Mike? Yeah, you guys, it's got to be a, they were close. 5%. It's got to be a group vote, which I know sucks for you guys if you get the one right, but it's not what the group voted for. You guys, as soon as you pick anything else, if quarterback wins, you're all hoping for quarterback now. It's the only way that we give away one of those items. Jack Hughes item or the mini helmets, one of those. Quarterback has to be the winner tonight. $3 for Tennessee. Take it or leave it. Jason has Tennessee up for sale if anybody wants them. In Radke here. Greg, you've got the Rams in Cleveland. Joseph, Pittsburgh and Denver. Tim, you have San Francisco, Jacksonville. Joseph, you have the Giants in Vegas. Greg, New England, Carolina, and Washington. Tim, you had Dallas. Brad, you had Atlanta as a bot random. Bill S., you had Buffalo, Tampa, Chargers, Baltimore, Arizona. Gila, you had Kansas City and Indy. In Chicago, Philly, Seattle, Houston, and Jason, you had Miami and Tennessee. Tennessee is up for sale if anybody's interested. I'm going to get a box number going here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. I think that's right, but not in order. 1, 3, 5, 2, 7, 9, 6, and 11. Those are all right. We hit 4, 8, and 12, and then 10. Yeah. Thomas, what's up, man? Taylor wins 40% of the time. They had a run there. Before that, they didn't hit that much, and they didn't win last night, did they? Actually, they did win on Monday. Not last night. You know what I mean. I'm going to have to start changing the category. I'm going to have to go back to running back, tight end, and other as itself. That's good, Thomas. Okay, box number. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box number 1. Easy peasy up top. Close that. Let's get this going. And then we'll work on Big L's. There's just a few spots left still. And by a few, I mean a third of the spots. Definitely NFC North. See it? That's cool. Iverson shoes are fun. Someone tried to sell me an Iverson shoe a while back for $1 break. I think it was Iverson, but they wanted a little too much for it. Iverson stuff's cool. He signs a lot, but I haven't had his jersey in the series for a while either. Maybe soon. I like the answer. Okay, number 1. No college guess game. When I spun that, it kind of broke open because of the hole over here, I guess. Still sealed. It's just cutting down the line. Yeah. was pretty dang good. Didn't Iverson win an MVP? Or two? He won it at least once. And then that's when the whole talking about practice thing came about. MVP of the league, and we're talking about practice. Not a game, but practice. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. I thought this was a different team for a second, and I thought it was a different style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got ourselves a tribute or throwback. Let's see, this one will tell us. It's probably the tribute because it's an alternate from 2023. Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. One of my least favorite fan bases, or teams, I should say. I don't really care about the fan base. Got some buddies in here that are Eagles fans, but I don't like the Eagles. Brian takes Philly one time in Booski. Did Brian have it? Philly. Yeah, he did have it. At the 15th spot, too. It was going to go unpicked there. That happens. Racky can chew you up and spit you out, or it can bless you. Beckett certified. Do you think it's Kelsey? I would have liked to have seen PSA if it was Kelsey, but there's been some Beckett Kelsey stuff, too. Show me Barkley. Joseph, I was half expecting to see your name. I know. I'm sorry, man. That's how it goes, huh? You have it for 12 times in a row, and then you don't. That's what happens to me, at least. I could see this being the guess above, too. Thomas said Vic for the quarterback thing. Cunningham. I'd love to see Hurts or Barkley. And now it'll be someone that I didn't name there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! That's a big old wide signature for him. Although that looks like a 9, but that's definitely Vic, right? That just a Skiwampus Vic. That's where I have one in here somewhere to use as reference in my collection, although I don't know where it went. You did, Jonathan. I know. Marcus Vic. This one's a little Skiwampus on the. No. See, it wants me to scan it again. Does it want me to scan the autograph, not the. I don't know how to use this new thing. Because last time it said it scanned in Oregon and it popped up telling me what it was, anyways. Is it someone new? It kind of looks like Vic, but it looks like a 9 and it's a little different. It's not Vic. You're right. This is actually cool. Carlos saying, don't let it be Vic. Carlos and Vic don't see eye to eye. That's not Vic, but that's pretty dang close to a Vic signature if I've ever seen one. It just looks a little skiwampus, enough to make me go, whoa, that is Makai Lemon. And I know that name. Let me see when he was drafted. That's a cool one. I think he was their first rounder, wasn't he? I thought it was too, Carlos. Yeah, the receiver from USC, from Los Alamitos. That's right. Yes, Nick, that is correct. That's a cool one. Makai Lemon, wide receiver from USC. He could be something special. He was the Fred Biletnikoff Award winner in 2025 as well. That is cool. Told you receivers are going to win tonight. You guys should listen to me. No, I'm joking. Had 11 touchdowns last year, 1,100 yards, and 79 receptions in 11 games. Jeez Louise. Brian, I will trade you a ton for it. Let me know what you need. Could be special. Could be another Matthew Golden. Get out of here. That's cool. Nice hit. Mackay Lemon, a new name for us. Al knows. He will trade you for it. All right, guys. Now we're hitting a little bit of a slowdown while we're waiting for the last few teams to get claimed. I said 10. There's only 9 left. I keep giving you the wrong number. Let me bring it down here and show the screen. I'd rather see Mackay Lemon there than Vic. We've seen Vic a few times recently. I thought for sure that was just a Skiwampus Vic. You guys can't tell me it doesn't kind of look like that. Let me see if I can find it. I'm going to pull the screen up too. We're 9 away, guys. We got a little bit of work to do here to get this one filled up. These are not the teams you're claiming. That's just the order. We'll randomize them in a second. $43 per. We'll use this as a measuring stick of whether we're going to do another 2-boxer tonight. We will do another rag key. We'll do some licensed jerseys for sure. I have that Vic right here. Now I don't. The Falcons one with all this stuff. Oh, I got this other one. This one's like a smaller one, so that doesn't really help. Yeah, it's on a small screen. It doesn't look that close. It just kind of looked like a Rush Vic when I first saw it. If I had a bigger one, bigger Vic signature on a different helmet, but I don't have one over here. Unfortunately. All right. Kyle's in. Thanks, Kyle. How's your day treating you, Kyle? That's 8 left. Humid. Every time I think about you guys down there, different parts of the country, I go to Kansas to visit my family, and it's like, I don't even know what the humidity is there, but I can feel it, and it kills me there. I can only imagine in a place that has actual humidity. I'd be sweating. Jonathan got you in. There's 7 left now. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley, is not what they say. Surely you can't be serious. I am. And don't call me Shirley. I need to watch that again too. Airplane. Sitting inside someone's mouth. See that? I couldn't do that. My wife's mad at me for how I keep the air on in the house. It's not even, I bet some of you guys keep your house a lot colder than me. Mine's at 72. I was like, what was that noise? It's William screaming up there. But it's working nonstop all day to keep it at 74, and then at night 72 because of how hot it is here. 64. My wife would kill me if I did that. $72 is not that weird. If I had it my way, it'd be like 68 at night or something. But our low for the last month has been like 72. Yeah, below 76 would be hard there. That's what it feels like here just for this month. We've been hot, but 7 spots left. We're slowly getting there, guys. Should I count Carmen as another? Probably not. I work outside all day. I need a blanket when I sleep. Yeah. Studies that show you sleep better if you're colder and put blankets on. I can't sleep when it's hot. Can't do it. Slowly but surely, guys. We've got 7 spots left. And then we'll talk about whether we're going to do a 2-boxer or skip it tonight and go to rag key. Not a lot of love for Big Al's today, so maybe we skip it and just do 4. We'll figure it out. We are going to do our weekend breaks, so we're going to post them tomorrow. Fire Factory and the licensed jerseys. Let's see what I get to pick to put in for the new ones. Stop yawning, Al. For me, whoever gets Taves, Dwayne's asking to buy, so we'll see how that lands. Reminding myself, I bet I still miss it though. Hey, slowly but surely, guys. 7 left. I totally thought that was Vic. Boy, was I wrong. Who plays tomorrow? Is it the Jets? Is that what I remember? I swear I just probably looked this up and I already forgot. Hall of Fame game is Panthers and Cardinals, not the Jets. You're telling me Packers at Vikings week 1. They got the Vikings favored by half a point. Can you guys put that into an explanation for me? Is that with Kyler Murray or is that with JJ McCarthy? I know it's the road. I think people are low on the Packers this year, which maybe I should be too. I saw CBS Sports had us as the number 4, finishing 4th in the division. I know Chicago's up and coming, Detroit too. Till Murray starts. Yeah, Packers are 0.5 dogs. Oh boy. I love would be the starter on the Vikings all day, every day. The problem is they got us beat on the other positions by quite a bit. Chicago going to regress. That's what I hope, but I don't know if that's the case. And I think Detroit will just be similar. I think it'll be a tough division. Maybe we do. Maybe we are the favorite spots for favorite for the 4th team. We got a lot of mid-grade receivers that I like, but yeah, no true number 1. 7 left, guys. I think we're losing some viewers waiting for this. I apologize for the delay. I'd like to run a few breaks after this if we can, but we need this one to close first. We're not close to do like a freebie or something, but when it's random teams, I don't really like discounting it because then you could end up with the team you want, and someone else claimed earlier and paid full price for a team they don't really want. So we'll hang out here. 7 spots left at 43. I kind of thought that Vikings would be favored to be 4th place, but they've got them ahead of us, and we'll have to see. That'd be a fun start if the Packers lose to the Vikings in week 1. And then who do we have? We've got the Jets the next week. And Falcons. Fun. If we had another pre-fill to roll, I'd focus on that, guys, but this is our last pre-fill, so just hanging out on this one. Carlos, Chad, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I know you're just trying to help Phil, too, so. Chad, am I still have it sitting here. I can throw it in with whatever, but am I shipping the second Linda Blair? I know you hit the other one, so I didn't know if you were going to put it up for trade and you didn't want to worry about shipping it, or am I just shipping it to you? You know I'm good either way. I just want to make sure I'm not having you pay for shipping if you're going to try to move it anyways. Bill, Obi, thank you guys. 3 spots left. You got it. I had a mini heart attack the other day because there was a puck on my desk, Chad, that was facing the other direction right here. And I thought, did I not ship Chad's puck yet? Because, I took a little bit anyways. You got it, right? Greg, Elliott, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Down to 1 spot left. What I'll probably do, guys, is I will try a 2-boxer, but it's going to be one of those ones where if it's a slow filler, we'll just not roll with it. We'll hang out, and then we'll skip to Racky. I do want to do Racky and licensed jerseys. Dave closing us. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate you. Okay, so we're full here. These are the orders of claims. Thanks for being patient. Let's run these 7 times. I'll come back and paste them. We'll see where they land, and then I'll give you like a 2-minute before I grab boxes to talk, trade, sell, buy. I don't think it's fair to just run it straight away when these are all random teams. The majority of the breaking world out there, I mean, I wouldn't say the majority, but there's a lot of random type breaks out there, especially when you get outside of football. So a lot of people are used to it, but here we're very pick what you want type stuff. Besides this one. But there's no bad team in Big L's. So that's why it doesn't bother me. Already closed, Jason. You might be behind on the feed. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chargers on top. New England on bottom. Yeah. That'll happen when you're flipping back between the World Series of Poker. It pauses it, and then it makes you think you're live. I'm pretty sure I watched a whole half of a stupid league game for RSL today for soccer that had happened a couple days ago. And I didn't even check after because I was like, I bet they already showed this. That's what I'm stooping to because I don't have football or hockey or basketball to watch. Poker was cool in 2010. I like playing poker. I haven't done it in a long time though. Crafty Pats. Pats are a great team. Mixture of old and new players. They're one of my favorites. Chargers on top, New England on bottom. Bill, you had Chargers. Dave, you had New England. I'll resort and make sure you guys still have those. You should, no matter what, though. Dave, New England, Chargers, I said. Bill, we are good. Let me read these off, and I'll give you a little break here to trade or sell or buy if you'd like, just so we don't rush right into it. Kyle, I've got you with the Arizona combo spot. Gila, Atlanta. Scott, Baltimore. Nick, Buffalo. Chad, you've got the Carolina-Tennessee combo. Healy, you've got Chicago. Tim, Cincy. Zach, Cleveland. Obi, Dallas. Greg, Denver. Bill S., Detroit. Tim, Green Bay. Zach, Houston. Greg, Indianapolis. Kevin, you've got Jacksonville. Chad, Kansas City. Greg, Vegas. Bill S., the Chargers. Brad, the Rams. Bill S., Miami. Elliott, Minnesota. David L., New England. Joseph, you've got New Orleans. Robert B., the Giants. Bill S. Philly, Greg Pittsburgh, Jonathan R. San Francisco, Carlos Seattle, Brian W. Tampa, and Carlos Washington. I'm going to set the timer for like 3 minutes here since it's 9:17. See if we can get some trades going or whatever. Trade Dallas for Pittsburgh or Denver. Obi's got Dallas. Denver is Greg. Pittsburgh is Greg. Greg, if you want to trade either of those for Dallas, he's offering or asking. Kevin's got the Jags up for trade as well. All chill. I'll trade Pittsburgh for Dallas. Okay. So we got Pittsburgh going to Obi. Dallas is Greg. Thank you, sir. Yep, trade's good. Combo for Cincy, Kyle's got. Kyle's got the Arizona New York Jets combo spot. He's offering it to Tim for Cincy. Tim, if you want to trade combo for Cincy. Give it a minute or two, and then we'll get rolling, guys. Tim may not be watching. It may be a later thing for him. Last call. And then I'll roll bingo balls and we'll get them going. Okay, I'm going to start rolling. You guys can still chat, but just in case there's a trade. I don't think I missed any. Jags are up. Combo for Cincy. There's a trade offer for Tim if he's here. We need 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sheesh. Notebook is on top of the printer. 52, 5-2. $133, 133. $144, 144. And 95, 95. I will leave the screen up for you guys to, still talk trade if you want. We'll likely try 2 bucks. If it fills, it fills. If it doesn't, we'll move to Racky and licensed jerseys for the rest of the night. And tomorrow we got our normal stuff that'll build for the weekend. And that's where we're at. Okay, let me grab them, guys. 52, 133, 144, 95. No more trade talk. Last call, Tim, if you're here, if you want to trade. If no, no big deal. Okay. And again, guys, we're going to try 2-box. If you're here and want to do a 2-box Big Al's, if it fills, it does. It's a stupid thing to say. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right? And Racky and some licensed jerseys. Okay. Let me close. Verify 52, 133, 144, 95. Check. I feel like I forgot Wonka the other day, but I don't think I did. 8-3. I think we only had one, unless we had another one later that night, which I think we did. So I'll have to take that. Maybe you guys remember. The only one I have is a 1-pointer for Dave on the 3rd. We'll see. Okay. Got my list up. Let's roll, guys. 52, 95, 44, 133. 52 up first. Series 40. 0 Wonka. I forgot to check last team standing. I know we're sub 10 now. I saw the auto on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. My bill bag. You can tell we got a throwback in there with a Schwartz COA. Which corroborates what I thought I saw. Who had the Falcons on the throwback? And I'm out of, oh no, so that's a new team? I jinxed you by saying I think we're down to under 10, and then the next one was it. Atlanta was Gila. Gila hitting on the full size. Gila, congrats. Rising, Bad Moon, Horizon. That was my guess, and it is with the Bad Moon. I need to. He signed by far the most stuff for Atlanta, but I like him on KC and Green Bay stuff. Just don't see him as much. Andre Rison with the Bad Moon inscription. That's cool. Schwartz certified going to Gila. Gila, nice hit. And that is that's another receiver. Michael Turner, man, I remember him too. I don't think I've ever seen a Michael Turner. Yes. Congrats, Gila. It's precious. 3 to 0 to 0 to 0, man. Maybe I jinxed you by saying wide receivers are going to be. I only said that because the first item we pulled was a wide receiver. And then we pulled Allen Robinson. Or no, Robinson was first. Okay, 95. Series 40. 0 Wonka. Precious. Oh, I see the auto staring right at me. I just had a batch of these, of this team show up yesterday or today. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and there was a couple. I think one was this style. I love this style. The alternate for the Broncos. I said 0 Wonka. I did. And I saw the auto in this one. I have one show up for him, and it may have been the same style, or it may have been the other alternate. I don't know. Denver was Greg, Mr. Greg, hitting on the Broncos. And Greg, I swear, 3, 2, 1. Didn't you just hit him and Racky on a camo? I saw someone hit a Bo Nix Oregon helmet today on TikTok. I watch because I like to see the items, but their prices are way too high, and they yell and scream and say stupid things. So I don't ever join those ones, but I like seeing the items. You're a Bo Nix magnet, Greg, and he's a good guy to have right now. We just pulled me on something else too. Oh, that was that, right? The thing I was talking about, but I thought maybe there was another Nix too. Maybe not. I don't know. Thank you. Yes, I did. Yeah, I remember it vividly now as a camo. Congrats. Yep. So I had a Nix show up, I had an Elway show up, and one other Bronco. And one of them or two of them were similar to that style, but down the road. 133, Series 40. 5 points. 5-pointer. Good luck, all. Can't quite see the auto, but I can see the team and the style. If we're going for trying to hit different styles on Big Al stuff, I can loosely get away with it on this one. 3, 2, 1, because they're both classics, but that's at least a throwback classic. This is classic. I won't cheat. And that's tribute, if we're counting that. That's alternate. We can still do the style wheel. Thread stuck in there. I'll get it out underneath the logo. There it goes. Chargers. And I said 5 points. Who had the Chargers? Los Angeles. Bill S. Bill just said, congrats, Greg. No, congrats, Bill. Another new team? Oh, man. We rifled through at the start, and then it felt like we kind of had a little break there. Now we've hit 2 new teams. I think it's maybe down to 7 now. This one is Fanatic certified. I still haven't cheated on this one yet. Oof. Okay. 5-pointer and Justin Herbert. And that's back-to-back QBs, too, for you guys. You guys did go QB, right? Yes, you did. You have faith in the QBs. Big Al's is helping it at least. Congrats, Bill. Thanks, Greg. Congrats, Greg. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, and back-to-back Ducks. That's right. I just said I saw Bo Nix, Oregon Ducks, and we've obviously seen Justin Herbert on Ducks, too. All we need next is Mark Mariota, another quarterback for the Ducks. I don't think I have him in the helmets, but you know I have him in the jerseys. 7 teams left. 14 people in the running. Wow. There's still a lot left. A lot of players left. 7 points. Greg, nice. I mean, Bill, well, both of you guys, Bo Nix and Justin Herbert back-to-back. That's fun. Let me get the 5 points, though, for Bill on Justin Herbert. 5, 8, 5, 26. Ooh, you had a 9-pointer last week too, Bill. You're making your mark here. Last series, the Wonkas did not land on you. This series, they're starting to. Okay, 2 quarterbacks. Fantastic. Okay, 144. Series 40. 0 Wonka. Less than 5 every 100. Well, if you look at this one, actually, I won't even get into it. Just count how many spots they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will tell you this: I'm a Dear Wonka. I'm a heavy claimer. I'm not one of the like claim one and hope. And some of you guys follow that strategy as well. And I think people get mad at how often I hit in places too. And I remember that it sucks when I don't hit as well because I've got 5 teams that I'm on top of. Well, that does it for my style wheel that I was hoping for. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Seattle. I was about to say that we're heavy NFC, but we just hit 2 AFC back to back, so that's not true either. Zero Wonka. Seattle was Carlos. Carlos, congrats. Yes, yes. It's hard for me to know whether it's like Gila too. Gila had 2 spots, but I don't know if that was your first claim or your second claim. If I go back, I could figure it out. Same with you, Carlos. You had 2 spots. Back and certified. Let's see what you got here. Okay. Just like that, we are tied on the positions. That's 3 straight quarterbacks. That's crazy. You're down 3-0. It is now 3-3. Carlos, nice hit. Warren Moon on the throwback. One of my favorite throwbacks. We had, oh, you can think that too, because this is what Steve Largent should probably be on, is this style helmet. I caused that to happen. But this is Warren Moon on this style. On one of his 4 or 5 teams, you can hit him on. Congrats, great hit. I said Zero Wonka. Of course, let me do a recap here, guys. We're going to try 2 box, but if it doesn't fill, it doesn't fill. Andre Rison on the throwback. Bo Nix on the alternate. Justin Herbert on the classic. And Warren Moon on the throwback. Let's try 2 box. Uh-oh, rebound. Sorry. You may miss. You may get it. But I agree. I think it feels like some tend to have luck sometimes, but there's also some pretty bad nights. Okay, let me share my screen. Don't pay yet, guys. If this one fizzles out, we're not going to run it. So I'm going to top chat, live chat, so I get rid of the deleted ones. Okay, Giants. For Greg. Cincy, Kevin. I thought you might miss it since I had it before there for you. Nick, Chicago, the random up. Washington for Brad. Gotcha, Brad. Indy for Brian. Zach, Detroit. I've got Bill with Cleveland and New England. That's spots 6 and 7. Okay, we'll hang out here for a second and see if we can fill it. If not, we'll mix this one and move on. We are halfway full. Zach with Pittsburgh will get us to halfway. I'm going to grab a drink as well. Nope, that's more than halfway. I double counted someone. Hold on, that's 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who was first, Cleveland or Detroit? Detroit was first. Sorry about that, guys. I'll fix it in a second. 10 is the Rams. For Greg, Kansas City. 11 for Jason. 5 away. We're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll grab a drink really quick. We'll see if we can get this one. There's just 5 spots left. Okay. San Francisco. For Scott. Got you, Scott. 4 away. I think we can get there. No sense in me rushing to the next one. We'll hang out here for a second. You got it. I'll send you pictures, Nick, and I'll send a close up of the little bit of the crease on it too. I mean, you can see it on that main photo. Making sure you saw that it says that there's a little tiny crease. I've only talked about it 15 times, but it is tough. I like the USA one. I like the photo. That's one of the better photos that USA Hockey's ever had. You know, it's a cool photo of his tooth out. And there was a poll that was up the other day about that. Both great options. I can send more pictures if you need, like flat with it laying flat or whatever. I'm going to send it in a Gold Rush one with the 2 boards, so they don't bend as well. I've got extra ones of those from ones I won in the past. Okay, we're 4 away, guys. We're kind of to that point where I don't want to move it if it doesn't fill quick, but I also don't want to sit forever on it either. But it's kind of like if it stayed at half, maybe I'd mix it, but we're 3/4 the way there. So, and if you've already claimed as many spots as you want, don't overclaim just to help it go quicker. We can hang out for a second and get it filled up. Back to back to back quarterbacks to tie it up. Wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver, quarterback, quarterback, quarterback. But it wasn't an Oregon Duck. It was a Washington Husky. Still Pac-12, though. Could you take us to the airport tomorrow at 8? Mama. Supposed to do payroll tomorrow. I'll give this one 2 more minutes, and I'll just give as much time as it needs, I guess. We'll try Racky after this, and same thing goes for that. I'm going to keep one of those photos too, Nick. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but maybe right here on the side of me. I'll keep a puck for the collection. Brian Tampa. Thank you, Brian, getting us off that ledge of 12. 3 spots left. There's no way my wife's still gone. Three left, guys. We're almost there. I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do, but oh well. Hey, will you guys bring the packages in on the porch and don't look at what it is? Little brats will ruin their surprise. Bring the packages in that are on the porch and don't look at what it is. Just put them in the hallway. It's a box of snakes that'll jump out. Three left. Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Buffalo, Carolina, Dallas, Denver, Green Bay, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, Miami, Minnesota, New Orleans, Jets, Philly, Seattle, Tennessee. Bill says, why not? We'll try Buffalo. I was actually looking at the checklist the other day, and there was a Bills helmet in it. I was thinking, I think Bill would like this one. One I've never had, but I could be wrong too. Not that I should be saying that. Two left. Scott taking Green Bay. We are one away. Thanks, Scott. Good luck to you. And I'll be taking Minnesota. They are still there. Okay, that fills us. There's been plenty of time to grab a random, but last call on that for Nick's random. Nick, we'll see who you get as well. You know the spiel. Oh boy. Let's go over here. So last call on random. If anybody wants it for 20. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My kids have been bugging me for like 2 years to buy a 3D printer. All their friends have them. They make little cool things. I found one on sale. I bought one. My wife was supposed to bring it in, but she didn't. It's hot outside, so I asked them to bring it. I know they're looking at it right now. Okay, in the two boxer. Greg, I've got you with the Giants in Houston. Kevin, Cincy, and Carolina. Nick, you've got Chicago and Tennessee. Tennessee is up for sale, Nick says. Brad, Washington and Vegas. Brian, Indy and Seattle. Zach, Detroit, Baltimore. Bill S., you have Cleveland and Philly, New England, and the Jets. Zach, you have Pittsburgh and Miami. Greg, you have the Rams and Jacksonville. Jason, you've got Kansas City, New Orleans. Scott, you've got San Francisco and Dallas. Brian, Tampa and Arizona. Bill B., Buffalo and the Chargers. Excuse me, Scott, Green Bay and Denver. And Obi, Minnesota, Atlanta. New Orleans for sell or trade. Right here, and Tennessee is up as well. I'll roll the bingo balls in just a second here. Trade Denver for New Orleans. Scott's got Denver. New Orleans is Jason. Seattle or Arizona for New Orleans is also a trade offer. You got a few trade offers, Jason, for New Orleans. Denver, Seattle, or Arizona. He said Arizona. Seattle, Arizona for New Orleans. Arizona for New Orleans is the trade offer. Is the I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm like, you don't have him. Moby has him. That's Atlanta. Okay. Arizona for New Orleans. Won't do that. Okay. Let me grab them, guys. Let's do these. Already shooken, so let's get two numbers. 5959 is the first one. $135, 135. Let me grab them. We will do a Radke. We'll try Radke next, and then some licensed jerseys down the stream, guys. 59, 135. All right. $59, 135, $59, 135. Jacksonville was up. We had the one trade. Or no, Tennessee was up. What am I thinking? Jacksonville. That might have been the last break. Tennessee's for sale. Last call for them, $20. Arizona with the offers for New Orleans. New Orleans, that already got traded for Arizona. So just Tennessee's up. I'm going to close it out 30 seconds if anyone wants the Titans. I'm not sure if Tennessee's hit yet. Maybe once. I could be forgetting. Don't trust me. All right, guys, let's roll. We'll try Iraqi next and see how that goes. We're a little slow tonight with stuff feeling a little slower, but we'll give it a try Iraqi next, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys if there's interest. Where is Iraqi? Right there. Okay, box 59. Series 40. Zero Wonka. Signature staring right at me. Yeah, I see it too. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Was it a claim? It was the 5th claim. Indy going to Brian. Brian W. Little picture in there, which is Racky. Should have a Racky cert. It does. Brian, let's see what you got. Yeah, I saw it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Looks similar to another guy on their team that used to be on the team. This guy's got a personalized COA with Racky. Signs with him semi-regularly. And I might be remembering wrong, but did he just get inducted into the Hall of Fame, or was that the other defensive lineman? That is Dwight Freeney. Can't really see it there. There we go. Dwight Freeney. Nice blue ink on the lunar. I think that looks nice. Going to Brian. Brian, nice hit. There's our first other of the night. Okay, next up. Nice hit, Brian. I don't know if it was Mathis or Freeney. I swear one of them just made the Hall of Fame, like this last set, or a couple years ago. 135, Series 40. It would help if they had signed at Hall of Fame, but it's probably signed before that. Tape's coming undone. Jeez. That is who it is. There's a name on top. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I said no. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Backwards, which I don't like. Panthers. Might be the first Panther. No, we hit J.C. Horn. Panthers were also random, or no, the Indy wasn't random. Panthers are Kevin O on your Cincy spot, getting Carolina random. And I'm pretty sure you guys just completed the comeback, because oh, third. Okay, there goes my memory. Isn't Steve Berline a quarterback too, or he's a quarterback? Man, you guys completely erased the 03 deficit. 1999 Pro Bowl is the signature. I love the Panthers flash. I don't think I have one on the PC, but that's Steve Berline. Number 7. Schwartz authenticated. Going to Kevin. Kevin, nice hit, man. Good sig, too. Quarterback, pretty sure. 4-0-3-1. Good thing you guys didn't go running back like you did the other day. Okay, recap. We had Dwight Freeney on the Colts Lunar and Steve Berline on the Panthers Flash. Let's try a Racky box here. See if we can have some fun with this one. And my headphones stopped playing music. Probably when I talk to my kids on the dang camera. That's better. Okay, I've got Jason with Green Bay. Reorganize just in case. Of course, Kevin. Nice hit, man. Green Bay with a random up. I'll try not to forget the randoms this time. Number 2 is Dave with Chicago. Number 3 is the Rams for Greg. 4, Detroit for Mark with a random as well. 5, Pittsburgh for Joseph. 6 is Cincy for Scott. 7, Minnesota for Zach. Number 8, Giants for Bill. 9, Chargers. Trying to just go through these. Brad, gotcha. New England is number 10 for, I have to hover again, Bill. Greg, Green Bay's gone, sorry. Detroit is also gone, both of them gone. Tampa Bay is number 11 for Carlos. San Francisco's there, Greg, for number 12. Dave, 13 for Washington. I think we're caught up here. Let me top chat, live chat again. Okay, 3 spots remaining. There are 2 randoms available as well. Brian grabbing Buffalo. 2 spots left, 2 randoms available. I'll just wait to organize it. Okay, 15, Dallas is still there somehow. Got you, Dave. 1 spot left to close this. 2 randoms available. I'll sit on those again for a second, give you guys time to sell them. And then we'll try some licensed jerseys tonight. One main left, 2 randoms available. We open box 1. As soon as the 16th gets claimed up, I'll run randoms. Up until then, there's still 2 randoms available for $18. Jason and Mark at spot 1 and 4. And if we fill it up, I will run randoms. Philly, Atlanta, Denver, Chargers, Seattle, Indy, Carolina. One final spot. Reminds me, I need to get Pigskin Pick'em set up. I don't know if I want to do another whatever that thing is, the last team standing. I mean, it wasn't called that, but it's a lot of work on my end, and let's see. I can't think of what that thing's called. Elimination, the Eliminator, right? Always pick out a bunch of helmets and have tiers for winners, and we'll see. Down to one spot, and then we'll try some jerseys after this. Dave taking Indy. Thanks, Dave. Good luck, man. That closes us. There are 2 randoms, though. Dustin just behind on Arizona. They'll end up being a random here. Last call on these. Jason has 1 for 18. Mark has 1 for 18. First and second. If not, I'm going to roll these randoms now just so we can keep moving. Okay, there's 1. We'll do it 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Tennessee on top. New Orleans on bottom. And Tennessee has been the team today. They ran them up there, they ran them here, and they ran them over here. Somehow they've landed on all the ones that we're trying to sell beforehand. Okay, Mark, let me know if Denver is available. Jason, let me know if Tennessee is available. Yeah, you landed on them twice, Jason. Let's read these, though. Jason, you've got Green Bay, Tennessee, David L., Chicago, and Kansas City. Greg, Rams, and Jacksonville. Mark, Detroit, and Denver. Joseph, Pittsburgh, Miami. Scott, you've got Cincy and Atlanta. Zach, Minnesota, Cleveland. Bill S., Giants, and Philly. Brad, Chargers, and Seattle. Bill S., you've got New England and Carolina. Carlos, Tampa, Arizona. Greg, San Francisco, Vegas. David L., you got Washington, Houston. Brian, Buffalo, Baltimore. And Dave, you've got Dallas, Indy, Jets, and New Orleans. Tennessee's up for sale. Mark, let me know if Denver's up or if you're keeping them. Those were the 2 that were offered beforehand. Oh, we can see. Let me get some boxes going here, though. Is this halfway through after today? It is. It's crazy. Okay, here we go. 7 times to get a box. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 5. 7 times box 5. Delete box 5. Here's a quarterback here. It might seal it for you. You just don't want to see a wide receiver here. Box 5 is under box 1. Where box 1 was. Okay. Tennessee, Denver staying where they're at, it looks like. We're going to do our licensed jerseys. Everything from Monday is there besides the 2 that hit, which were... I just deleted them today and I already forgot. It was basketball and hockey. It was Alex Caruso. We laughed about that, but I don't remember what hockey one hit. I don't know. Anyways, there's 62 choices. 2 of them are locked, Trout and Ovechkin. It'll be given to somebody as a random. The rest are claimable. We need 20 claims, $30 per spot. That's what's coming up next. Okay, box 5. Looked heavy. Ooh. Almost cut my... Fork, that's right. I love that jersey too. Forgot about that. There we go. I'm seeing double. I don't know if it's the same player. Same style, though. We're going classic Chargers here. Who had the Chargers? Spot 9. Brad, Breaking Brad, hitting the Chargers. Nice hit, Brad. Let's see what you got. I could easily see it being the same player. The quarterback case. I could also see Hampton or McConkey. Let's see what you got, Brad. It doesn't really matter what COA for the man I'm talking about. It's a new Beckett, so maybe changes my guess a little bit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And of course, it has to be the wide receiver for our game. Good grief. Ladd McConkey. I've been guessing him forever, and I've not been right forever. This time I was. Even though I thought Herbert more than him. Brad, nice hit, man. Ladd McConkey. It is authentic. You were correct, Jason. It is heavy. Tag in here. It got really wound around the stuff in here. Put it down there. Great hit. Ladd. Wide receiver to tie it up at 4-4 on the positions. All right, guys, let's try a 2-box licensed jersey. Let's see if it can fill. We'll give it a try here. Okay. Come on. Okay, I got Barry for Greg, Iserman for Nick, A-Rod for Elliot. Sometimes my brain goes and doesn't realize what sport I'm looking at. Got Bush for Brian. Reggie. Molina for Jake. Yadier Molina. I love that jersey. Jake, I'll look at it better this weekend on a potential trade too, like we were talking about. I kind of haven't looked back at that yet, so but I think we can make something work, especially for the. I think it was the Brat that I was looking at. Jonathan R. Allstott, you're claiming for Uncle Larry. Strawberry, number 7. Strawberry. Drew is is number 8, Drew Brees. I got to make sure I'm not skipping stuff. Barry, Esmond, A-Rod, Bush, Molina, Allstott, Strawberry. Drew is number 8. I got him as 8. Favre for Zach is number 9. Favre. 10 is Dennis Rodman for Uncle Larry. Favre just behind Bill. Kreider is number 11 for Elliott. 12, Mariota. Talked about him earlier. Maybe. 13 is Messier for Jake. Mark Messier. Feels like that one's been in for a little bit now. 14 is SGA for Zach. 15, Austin Reeves. We're getting there. I don't know if I'm caught up though or not until I scroll down now. 8 and 7, 15. There's a few more. OJ for Greg at spot 16. 17 is Gates for Brian. Bill, Bush is gone. Reggie was claimed by Brian, unless there's another Bush. We are 3 away, I believe. I'll start showing some pictures. There's 17. Oh, wait, actually. I will wait. Okay, here's the updated list, guys, with the updated pictures. I'll read through players that are available to claim. Ray Bork hit. Dick Duff's available. Bosa and Rolly Fingers are available. Jefferson is available. Thompson. Mayfield. I don't know if Elway was claimed. I can't remember. I don't think so. Elway, Del Murphy. MJD. Tatis. Devon Taves. Ivan Barbashev. Jerry Rice, I don't think was claimed. Strawberry was. Ovechkin's locked. Evan Mobley. Chris Chelios and Randall Cunningham are both there. Zach Werenski, Paul Molitor are both there. There goes Jefferson. Down to 2 left. Stockton and Hunter are there. Olmark is available. Blankenship is. Neither are. Emmett Smith, Jamal Lewis. Julius Peppers is available. Connor Hellebuck and Travis Konechny are available. Tom Wilson and Cody Bellinger. I just bought another Cubs, just like this one I got here today, and it's Shota Imanaga. That'll be a fun one to put in at some point. Marion Hossa, Isaiah Thomas, Joakim Noah, Porter Martone, Kevin Fiala, Brian Urlacher. Trout is a locked random. Chris Carter, Pat Surtain, and Paul Pierce. Alex DeBrincat, Magic Johnson, Chris Bryant, Larry Zonka, T. Higgins, and Caruso hit, and I think that's all of them it is. Look at that. The very first pitcher and the very last pitcher hit the other day. Caruso and Bork. Okay, so we had Jefferson for 18. Two left. Make that 1 left. Chelios going to Bryant, or not Brian, Jason. Just read Brian's name above. Gotcha, Jason. 1 spot left. And then we'll have 2 solos tonight. Can also just run it now and have 5 solos if we want to, but I'll give it a minute. Okay. 8 a.m. I can do that and then go to the office. Peppers. For Greg. Gotcha, Greg. $42 randoms, which means the final 2 will be solos on the 7th roll as long as they're not Ovechkin or Trout. If they are, I'll reroll it an 8th time. Let's do this and see where we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our final one, as long as it's not one of them, which is not Emmett and Zonka, are solos. Great solos, both of them. Emmett, Zonka. I don't know if they just can't hear my dog barking or if they don't care. Oh, I can hear it from down here. Someone feed the dang dog. Emmett going to Greg. Jason just behind. I'll buy Higgins and Purcell. Who had T? Greg taking Zonka. I know if you want to sell, okay. Greg, got you here. T. Higgins, I'll start reading them off in a second. T. Higgins went to Reeves. Sometimes I find those later on. That was Bill that had Reeves, right? Sorry, Bill. I know you're not Reeves. By Noah. So, Bill, if you want to sell Higgins to Mark, let him know. And then Noah went where? Elliott. Oh, boy. If you want to sell Elliott, Noah to Bill, let him know. Mobley and Magic for trade for hockey. Magic Johnson, Evan Mobley, both up for trade for hockey. Fiala for sell. Rolly Fingers for sell. Fiala. Where is? Oh, it's Larry. I'm looking for your name. Rolly and Fiala up for sell. No, it is yours or sell. He'll sell Mobley and Magic as well if anyone wants to buy Mobley or Magic. I'm going to read them off in 1 second, guys. So just Joakim Noah is going to Bill B. Okay, let me read through them and then I'll. So Magic Johnson and Evan Mobley are also for sell as well as trade. Well, let me read through them. Greg, you've got Barry, Isaiah Thomas, and Mike Trout. Good luck on the Trout spot. Lock random landed on you. Nick, you've got Yzerman, Magic Johnson, Evan Mobley, Elliott, Rodriguez, Pierce, and Konechny. Brian, you had Reggie Bush, Randall Cunningham, and Nick Bosa. That's a $3 off spot, Brian. Jake, you had Molina, Werenski, and DeBrincat. Larry V, you had Allstott, Ovechkin, and Fiala. You had the Ovechkin random. Good luck there. Elliott, Strawberry, Lewis, and you sold Joakim Noah to Bill B. Greg, Breeze, Tatis, and Dick Duff. Zach, you had Favre, Bellinger, and Reed Blankenship. Larry V, you had Rodman, Rolly Fingers, and Travis Hunter. Elliott, Kreider, Elway, and MJD. Brian, you had Mariota, Wilson, and Taves. Brian, if you want to sell Taves, Dwayne was asking pre-stream. He works early, so this is too late for him to stay up. He was saying, whoever gets Taves, I'll buy him for 10 if they want to sell him. So if you want to sell Taves to Dwayne, let me know. If you want to hold him, let me know as well. Jake, Messier, Sertan, and Thompson. Zach, you had SGA, Chris Bryant, and Connor Hellebuck. Bill S., you had Austin Reeves, Linus Ullmark, and T. Higgins. Greg, O.J. Simpson, Del Murphy, Paul Molitor. Brian, you had Gates, Mayfield, and Chris Carter. That's another 3, so I'm just going to do 6 here. Couple football spots, Brian. Bill S., Jefferson, Stockton, and Urlacher. Jason, Chelios, Barbashev, and Porter Martone. That is a $3 off spot, Jason. Greg, you had Peppers, Hossa, and Jerry Rice, and then you also had Emmitt Smith and Larry Zonka. Okay, let me go up to the top here. I saw Fiala and Rollie. No, is yours or sell? Brian W. Buy Bosa for sale. Greg, I'll trade you a Duff for Bosa. I'm just going to follow it. Pass Brian, thanks for the offer. Okay. PS2 up for trade, Jake says. He's mainly looking for hockey, I think. Maybe baseball, but whoops. I'll buy Magic. Sold, thanks, Elliot. Yep, perfect. Buy Fiala. Okay, perfect. I'm getting there. Jamal Lewis, MJD, Pierce up for trade or sell. Jamal Lewis, Pierce, MJD up for trade or sell. Perfect. Greg, I'll trade you Duff for Bosa. So that was a pass, I believe. Buy Jamal Lewis. Sold from Elliott. Yeah, I can do that, Al. That was the the Devon Taves, right? Okay, Dwayne, if you're watching tomorrow morning, hopefully you didn't have bad dreams about Taves. And that's $10. You can, Brian will send 10 less. You can send 10 whenever you see it. Yours, Greg, that was the Jamal Lewis, I'm assuming. Yours, Greg. Sorry, I'm glad I couldn't sell fingers for you. Yeah, not yet. Where was I at? Pass Brian, thanks for the offer. Yeah, yours, Greg, or sell. Sertan's up for sell or trade. Buy MJD is going to Greg. I'll buy Pierce. Did I get Higgins? Higgins was. Yep, no, I got you. I think he does watch it later. I don't know if it's he watches it in the morning or if it's. I think it's like tonight. I always say I'm hoping that he's back in bowling league and he's having fun bowling, but I'm not really quite sure. Mark says I'll buy Pierce. The T Higgins was Bill's. I'm not sure if Bill said yes or no. But if he wants to sell, he can. I got you with Paul Pierce, Mark. I'm going to give you this weird color. I'll do it lighter purple. Mark, gotcha. IMJD. Okay, I think I'm caught up. So Sertan is up for sell or trade. Fingers is up for sale. Evan Mobley is up for sell or trade. If anybody has hockey and they want to trade, Jake and Nick are looking for those. And then if anyone wants to buy Mr. Fingers, he's available for 10. I'll give it a second here and then we'll run it over a little later than usual. I gotta text my in-laws back and say, sure. Just letting you know, Willie told me that someone came to power wash in the parking lot yesterday night, but ended up not doing it because their machine broke down. So why are they telling you and not me? Is unstable. I'll wait for it to come back. We'll roll the bingo balls in a second. I'm just giving it a second on Mobley, Fingers, Sertan. Oh no! Oh no! Am I back? Let me back again. always at the end during the jerseys. It's like, okay, 2.5 hours. We're making sure you're still live. Maybe if I don't touch the mouse? No, that can't be it. I'm assuming you guys are back with me because I see the count going up and down. But it kicked me out there again. Final call on Fingers, Surtain, and Mobley, guys, and then we're going to roll with what we've got here. Okay, I'm going to get it rolling. Trades and buys and sells are still good up until we open the boxes. So if you want to do it, you can still ask. Two numbers. 1, 2. First number is 32, 3-2. And next number is 48, 4-8. Did I miss any other trades or sells, guys? If I did, just ask again. Don't let me mess it up for you. Or tell me this is what happened. Okay, I'm going to grab them, guys. 32 and 48. Thanks for being patient. I know we went a little longer tonight. Okay, no more yapping on the. Unless it just didn't load. I never really heard anyone say it. The stream came back. But I'm assuming we're okay because the numbers have changed again and it says I'm live. Nick says I'm good. Thanks, Nick. Just so I'm not going. I think it only cuts out. I mean, it literally makes the whole screen go white and it says lost connection. And then it reloads itself and it says reconnect to reconnect or to get back in. And then I have to hit reconnect. Then I have to hit go live again like I'm starting the stream again. And it loads back in with the same chat. But it seems to be always at the very end of the stream, so it doesn't make any sense. Okay, we got a tie right now, thanks to Mr. McConkey. You guys made an epic comeback. You need a quarterback, or you need at least not get a wide receiver so we can at least tie it for next Monday. A win would be great here at the end, though. There's plenty of quarterbacks. Okay, let's roll, guys. 48-32. 32-48. We are good. Thanks for hanging out, guys. No, I keep saying I need to retire the boxes, and I never do it. I have a stack of brand new boxes. Maybe I just need to start slowly doing it. But I think I know the sport, but I can't tell what team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now I know the team, I think. And now I know the player because I can see the top of that number. Yep, it is. I don't think that's been in very long. Beauty jersey. He's also one of the guys I love to collect. Probably a top 10 guy I like collecting. That is the USA goalie, Connor Hellebuyck. USA gold medalist. We got to rub it in every chance we get, right? Connor Hellebuyck was not claimed. I don't know that he ever has been. He's a great player, though. Let me find Hellebuyck. On the first line. There he is, spot 14. You had SGA, Chris Bryant, Connor Hellebuyck, 3 different sports. Zach, you hit on the hockey sport. Let's go on to Zach B. What do you say, Zach? I don't think he ever claimed hockey, but he was a great guy to get. Classic Winnipeg Jets, Adidas. Beautiful jersey. By the way, Nick, I still not heard back about that Austin Matthews, but they are going to step in starting tomorrow. That guy knows what he's doing, for sure. Freaking loser. Of course, Zach, nice hit. I've got maybe 4 Hellebucks in my PC. Every time I see him, I go for him. I love goalies. I love him too. He's a top 3 goalie still. Maybe not anymore. He's getting close. Where would you put him, Nick? Goalies, you know more about hockey than I do. You always say that he folds under pressure in the playoffs. I know that. But they went from being the President's Trophy team to not making the playoffs last year. I'm so excited for football and hockey to come back, both of them. Nice hit, Zach. K, 48. It's going to be anticlimactic and just have no football again, like the other day when he sucks in the play. And I don't know why, but they didn't even make the playoffs last year. But he's great. We hit 2 great goalies today, Vasilevsky and Hellebuyck. That's cool. 48. Oh, man, I see the autograph right in the middle. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Beauty hit. Big old auto, too, man. This is such a nice jersey. For the life of me, I guess I shouldn't say that. I think he has been claimed on and off, but it just seems like a guy that should be claimed every single night. First of all, his jerseys are not easy to get. They're rare, but he's just a great name. Beckett and Prova, which is his company, that is Emmitt Smith. And that's football, but it's running back. He split the goalpost between quarterback and wide receiver, so we had a tie. 4-1, 4-1. Who had Emmitt? I don't think it was claimed. Oh, it was a solo tonight. One of the 2 solos, and Greg, you snatched it up. Beautiful hit, Greg. Emmitt Smith on the Mitchell and Ness. That might be bigger than he signs helmets even. That's a big signature. Nice classic white Mitchell and Ness. Great hit, man. He's been in for a little while as well. Maybe even longer than the Hellebuyck. I think he is. Legacy 1992. Great one there. Mitchell and Ness. Zach says he'd trade you if you want to trade the Hellebuyck for the Emmitt Smith. Both awesome jerseys. That's just preference, really. All right, let me put it back in the bag. We'll do a recap here, guys. We tied, so please remind me on Monday that we're going to be doing a bounty for a full size as well. Maybe that'll be the day finally that we hit the bounty for a full size. Pass on the trade. think Greg would prefer to hit football, but if he hits hockey, there's a great young man that loves the hockey jerseys in his house too. So it's like, I'll take football, I'll take hockey, but I want to hit football. Nice. Hellebuck and Emma Smith. Let's do a quick recap, guys. We started off the night with Carmen Electra on the baseball. Great hit there. We then hit Allen Robinson on the NFL white panel Duke ball. It is upper deck PSU there. Jersey, I already said, was Andre Vasilevsky for the Tampa Bay Lightning, another top 3 goalie in the league, probably the best goalie. Other third-party stuff was Makai Lemon. Is that his name? Yeah, Makai Lemon, wide receiver out of USC. I need to get one of those for my PC. That's a cool one. It'll be fun to watch him this year. Lad McConkey. So 2 receivers from Radke. Big Al stuff was the rest. We had Steve Berline, been a little bit since we've seen him. Warren Moon, Dwight Freeney, Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, and Andre Bad Moon Rising. And then Emmett Smith and Connor Hellebuck. I think that's everything. Some fun stuff tonight. Congrats to you guys that hit. Sorry to those that you didn't. Let me know if anything's staying or being shipped elsewhere or putting up for trade, sell, whatever. And I'll get them out tomorrow. Sounds like I'm getting up early to take people to the airport, and then I'll be back in the afternoon to ship stuff. So let me know, please. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night, great weekend. See you tomorrow for Fire Factory and licensed jerseys if you're around. We'll do a 3-boxer. I've thrown around the idea of doing a 4-boxer with 30 spots, but I don't think I will. Okay. See you guys.